you Kimberly Threatt, Runyon, and you were a bone marrow donor for your dad
Yes.
when he had cancer. Kimberly, you bring a unique perspective because you have a close family member who is a cancer survivor. Can you tell us about this, please?
Yes. My father, Dale Threatt, was diagnosed with AML leukemia back in 2009. And since then, that has changed our entire lives, actually. Didn't realize cancer affected your family as much as it has ours. It really has brought us closer together, and it's just a terrible disease. And the Bone Marrow Association, which is actually the National Bone Marrow, was very kind to us, and they came down and they actually did a bone marrow drive back in November of 2009. We had over 100 people come to us and actually sign up to be donors, which is awesome because not very many people knew about the Bone Marrow organization. Luckily, we did find a match that turned out to be me, although Vanderbilt did not want to test me due to the fact that I was Dale's child, and usually that person is only a 25% match. Well, I turned out to be a 50% match, and they still didn't want to do that until we got a 100% match. But we were running out of time, so they went ahead and let me be the donor. Unfortunately, it wasn't 100%, but so far it's working, and we're very, very thankful for that.
What was it like for you to be the bone marrow donor for your father?
Actually, it's a very rewarding experience when you know that you got something that someone else can use to help make your life better and hopefully prolong their life. Because so many people die each year waiting on a bone marrow donor, which is why it's so important for everyone to take the opportunity to sign up to be a bone marrow donor. It's a very quick process to be tested. They do a swab in your mouth, and that's the extent of it. And now you're on the national registry. And each day, they're trying to find a donor for someone.
Now that the treatment is over for your father, looking back, what are you most thankful for?
I'm most thankful for the opportunity to have done that, and that they actually used my bone marrow. The day that we actually did the bone marrow transplant, they worked on me for like 4 hours at Vanderbilt, and in fact, I practically died in the process because I kept losing oxygen. They said my bones were so hard that they cannot actually withdraw as much bone marrow through the needles as they needed, so they only got 50% of what they needed. And in fact, around 6:30 that night, they were so tempted just to throw it out. The doctor came in and he's like, I don't think we're going to be able to use this, and we were practically in tears. And he said, we're going to call Johns Hopkins University and see what they think. So he did, and he came back. He said, well, we think we're going to use this even though we don't believe it's going to work. And it turned out it's working, and so we're so thankful. God definitely proved those doctors wrong.
How did having a family member with cancer affect your life and your family's life?
It makes you take each day and be so thankful that God has given you that day, and be thankful for all the memories, and actually be thankful for your health. I never realized how thankful I am to be healthy, because your health impacts your life, it impacts your work, it impacts everything that you do each and every day.
What service have you and your family found that other cancer patients and their families could benefit from knowing about?
Well, the National Bone Marrow Organization is one thing that I really promote everyone to be tested. And the villages at Vanderbilt where my father and mother stayed during the entire time that Dad was sick was awesome. Vanderbilt set us up. Vanderbilt doctors were really good to us as well as the nurses and the staff. As far as any other organization, we didn't actually use any of those, but the Bone Marrow Association was an eye-opener to me, and that so many people die waiting for that match.
Is there anything you would like to say that might give encouragement to others going through cancer treatment now?
I don't know what that's like personally. I do believe you need to pray, and that hopefully God will help you through that, because prayer is definitely powerful. Also, your family and friends, let those people help you. They're your friends, they'll do anything for you, and your family is there too. And you need to rely on them, don't try to take it all on yourself.
What one thing got you and your family through the rough times during cancer treatments?
I would say family and friends. It's definitely brought our family closer together, and you definitely see who your real friends are during a time of tragedy.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
I really encourage everyone to sign up to be a bone marrow donor. You can go to their website, and by just donating a swab of your mouth in order to have that tested, you can save a child's life, an adult's life, or anyone. So many people are waiting on bone marrow, and thousands of people die every year waiting for that perfect match.
Okay, I appreciate you being here this morning, and your answers were very beneficial to other people, and your thoughts really bring out something that we've noticed very much. It wouldn't do for an atheist to be here, because they don't believe in God, and everybody we've interviewed, we've noticed that very close. So we appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And family closeness is another big factor.
Yes.
Family and God.